Hello friend, my name is Yogesh. Welcome to the second chapter, Container and Container Lifeline. Who love the history? Well, I love the history. It helps to understand the present thing. First, change route in 1979. Okay, I know. You don't want to go to back in 1979, but I promise this will be quick and helpful. Linux admin know this world-class utility. When system is not starting, you will go to rescue mode and your file system will be mounted in /media. So we have to use change root to change our root to that folder. For Windows user, understand it there is a folder in D drive and you will go inside that folder and you change that folder as a D drive. So your view will be restricted to that folder only. You cannot view file outside that folder. So basically chroot or change root is used to limit one's visibility. The next came was jail by FreeBSD in 2000, where we have a OS isolation, but you kind of create a small environment so the process learning inside those jail cannot access the process outside the jail. Next come the Linux vServer. Linux vServers are the implementation of FreeBSD on Linux. Then came the mount namespace in 2002. Mount namespace are a big step. We could have different view of mount to different process with ease. We don't have to do much thing, and this was present in Linux. So we have to just make one call and our process could have entire different view of mount. Then we had a zone in Solaris in 2004. Solaris zones are similarly, we have to create a VM. Those are called zone on bare operating system without any hypervisor. Then again, next big thing come when we have two more namespaces, UT and IPC, which are created in Linux kernel fork, along with a C group to limit the resource by the process. Then we have IBM release of WPAR in 2007. WPAR is the same as the Solaris zone. We have to create a VM on top of them. And the final step came in 2008 as all the namespace and C groups are merged in Linux kernel, which means we can create a fully workable Linux container. So obviously after that we have a LXC, which is also called as Linux container, which is launched in same year 2008, which is a library by which we can create a full Linux container. You might be thinking, Yogesh, you said the container are awesome and we could create them in 2008. Then why it took 6 years to create software that manage them till the release of Docker in 2014? Well, firstly, creating container was not easy. Even in LXC libraries, there are lots of infrastructure is required to create and manage container. It is rumored that big company like Google were using custom software to spin off the millions of container. But for small company, the practical use of container was not much till Docker come with software shipping container in 2014. Well, that was hell of ride. So what year it is? Oh, sorry. If you have trouble to understand about thing, don't worry. The takeaway point is container is nothing new. They were existed way before Docker. It is just they were too complicated and too difficult to use. You have to build an entire ecosystem around them to use them. And Docker changed our view towards container by launching software shipping container, which were super easy to manage and use. So what is container? Containers are called as operating system virtualization, as it does not require any hypervisor, which is I love to call as virtualization via isolation. Host OS will create a different user space for each container to isolate them. So each container look as a different OS, but they basically share the same kernel as they use the kernel feature. For obvious reason, it has way less overhead, and we can start container and stop within a second. Believe me, yes, within a second. If you use it is use Linux kernel feature such as namespace and C groups. We'll cover them in detail in next video. Till that time, thank you for watching.